do, but I'm also a huge believer in new music and supporting new music that fits what I do. And what I mean by that is hard rock and heavy metal is such a huge umbrella now. There's so many subsections of it, from death metal to goth to this to that to what I call Cookie Monster, with like screaming vocals and all that. Math metal, I mean, there's a prog metal, there's a million variations of it. I'm pretty much right down the middle. I'm very much rooted in classic hard rock and metal, but also in new bands that have that sound. I'll give you a couple examples. There's a band from Los Angeles, a trio that I love right now called King, spelled K-Y-N-G, and I'm loving what they sound like. There's definitely this movement. For a while, there was this movement of very screaming-oriented metal, which again, to my ears, I'm not such a fan of. Now there's this shift to stuff that's very heavy, but still has melody, and I'm very much about that. There's a band from LA also called Rival Sons that's starting to heat up. There's a band that I had a little hand in putting together that's called the Winery Dogs that are making the rounds right now. There's a band called California Breed that I like. To me, probably the biggest factor immediately, if I'm going to know, and this is just me personally, if I'm going to like something or not, is the vocal. If I don't like the singer, I'm more than likely out. And to me, I need some melody. I love heavy music, but I need some sense of melody, and I need a singer that I like. Doesn't mean they have to sing like Freddie Mercury and be pitch perfect, but just a voice that I like. But when it starts getting too extreme, personally, it's not for me. And my audience kind of knows that's the world I live in. And it's a pretty big world still, and there's a lot to do in that world. So classic stuff and new stuff that kind of has that connection is really what I've always been about musically.